Talking to Gary and Matt Tomljenovich, the local guys from Laurel that did the amazing race. Gary and Matt, good morning.
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 How are you guys doing?
Doing good. A little bit of a hangover from the race, but...
Yeah, I can imagine that. That probably takes a little bit out of you.
Yeah, you could say that again.
That's awesome. How did you guys get onto the show? I mean, like, what made you guys decide, you know what, we should be on the amazing race?
Well, we've always wanted to be on the race since season 1, but there's an age requirement that you have to be 21 to apply, just because of passports and travel and stuff. So I turned 21 last season, but there was a scheduling conflict, so we applied this season and we got on.
That's awesome. What was that? I mean, that's got to be pretty exciting. Did they just call you up and say, like, hey, Gary and Matt, this is an amazing race, and you're on the show?
No. We wish it was that easy. It was the application and casting process was amazingly difficult.
I guess, yeah, if you want to be on a show like that, you probably got to jump through some hoops. What kind of stuff did they make you guys do?
Tons of paperwork, and you have to go through a casting process down in L.A. for a week, and they put you through a rigor of tests and physical tests and mental tests and psychological tests.
Wow. Do they do, like, background tests to make sure you're not, like, doing any Tiger Woods stuff on the side?
Yeah, they do all of that. They interview with references that you put on the sheet, and and then you have the most grueling part is when you get through all that and they're like, okay, so far you're good, and then you sit in a casting room in front of like 25 senior executive casting producers for CBS, and they're all like staring at you going, why should you be on the show? And you have to convince them that you should be on The Amazing Race.
Wow.
It's pretty nerve-wracking.
What team on the show? You guys, I mean, obviously met some people, liked some, didn't like some. Which team did you guys like the least that were competing, and which one did you like the most?
Well,
hopefully they're not all listening this morning. No.
Probably not.
The team we like the most is probably Team Zebra with Brian and Erica. Them and us, we got along quite well.
Excellent. And was there any team you really didn't like?
You know, Lance got a little irritating at times, him and Carrie, but, he played the villain really well, and he's actually not too bad of a guy, but his arrogance kind of got a little old at times.
Yeah.
And, Zev and Justin kind of, stole a cab on us once and did a couple things that we weren't too thrilled about, so they weren't necessarily the sweethearts everybody thought they were, but...
That's reality TV?
It is.
What do you guys get out of the show? Like, I mean, if you don't win, do you guys get any consolation, or is it just kind of a cool life experience?
Pretty much a cool life experience.
Well, that's still, I mean, yeah, it's still cool. You guys got to go to Vietnam, Cambodia, Dubai, the Netherlands, Sweden, Estonia, Prague, Czech Republic, Vegas. I mean,
yeah,
you kind of did it all. It's like life's complete, traveling wise. People, where have you been? I've been everywhere. Don't worry about it.
I've flown around the world,
Yeah, that's got to be nice this early in life. Are you guys out in Laurel, like, right now?
Yeah.
No.
So, I mean, when you guys walk around Laurel, obviously Laurel, a pretty tight-knit community. I mean, because it's Montana's small, Billings is small, and Laurel even smaller and more tight-knit. Are you guys, like, celebrities around Laurel now?
We get some recognition around here and around Billings and stuff, but...
At various Verizon wireless stores.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got guys like McLovin creeping on you. I love those guys.
We actually last weekend or weekend before last, we were in New York City, and we got recognized at Rockefeller Center, at the Empire State Building, things like that. It was pretty crazy.
What did people do when they recognize you? Just say, hey, I loved you guys on the show, or do they ask for autographs or pictures?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, you'll get some people that ask for the pictures. You'll get some people that this one guy grabbed our arms and was like, "The amazing race!" and like totally freaked out, and it was crazy. But mostly everyone's just like, "Oh, hey, loved you on the race. You guys did awesome," stuff like that.
That's cool. Is there any plans in the future for you guys to do anything else like amazing or TV wise, or is this kind of just you're going to put it in the past and move on with your lives?
I'm putting it in the past and moving on with my life.
And what about you, Matt?
If they call, I'll be down for pretty much just about anything. I mean, why not?
Has it opened up any doors? I mean, are there any other, like, reality TV people out there that call to try to, once you've been recognized, to try to get you on some other shows or anything? Has that happened yet?
Not shows yet, but some of the past racers will have like charity events and stuff. They try to get reality people to go to and represent. So, like, there's a few organizations and stuff that they've asked us to come and basically talk for a little bit about the race and stuff.
That's cool. Could you make, like, a decent living, do you think, traveling around, like, speaking as a motivational speaker or something about the race? I bet you could.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we should work on that.
There you go.
You got one of the big reasons you guys went on the show, kind of the draw of your team was the relationship between the two of you guys and the dynamic. Did anything change after the race? I mean, did you become closer?
Oh, definitely. What you saw transpire on the race with us was real. I mean, we had a great time together, and it really was very good for us in our relationship. And I think we talk more now and than we ever have, and spent more time together. Matt's been away at in Bozeman right now, but he's back. So no, I think it was very good for us.
That's cool. Are you guys watching the Grizz game tonight?
Well, in between a party that I got to be at.
A little party, a little Grizz game. Right on. It's cool to have local people. We talk to a lot of reality TV people, but it's cool to have people from Montana that are doing the reality TV thing. So.
Oh yeah, I went to school with McLovin. Like, I know Billings. Yeah.
Exactly, local guys. I mean, and it's what's even cooler is it's not like you're on reality show, like a show where guys try to date other dudes to see if they're into that or something embarrassing. It's like you guys did like the good show, the show that we can be proud of you guys on.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we thought. That's one of the reasons. We've always enjoyed the race and stuff. I thought it would be fun. Once you get on there, though, man, it is incredibly difficult. It's so much easier to run it from your couch than it is in reality, though.
Yeah, I can imagine. Are there any like big mistakes that happened on the show that you look back on and think, if that just didn't happen, if that one thing happened differently?
I mean, what got us out? If we'd have found the flag quicker in the hay bales, I mean, that was our demise. If we'd have got through that, there's no doubt we'd have been in the final three, and who knows what would have transpired in Vegas, because all of the events in Vegas, whether it was rappelling or the bungee or the counting chips or any of that, we would have done well at. So, and that was the hardest part for me on the race was the luck, and to sit there and roll hay bales for 4 hours and not find a flag was real disheartening.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Do you just hate hay bales now when you drive through Montana?
We got them in our backyard.
Funny thing, right? So we've got 22 acres out here, and they usually roll it up in square bales. But I guess this year they rolled it up in round bales for some reason. And so we get done with the race, and we pull up to the yard, and there's probably 30 round bales just sitting right in the front
taunting
lawn.
you.
It would have been awesome if somebody came out, your mom ran outside and said, "You guys can't come into the house until you find 4 flags. Go!"
He didn't know at the time.
Oh, yeah, I forget. It was that hard to keep it secret from people that you're that close to?
Oh, yeah.
The results of the race, no, that was easy. Mm-hmm. The fact that we were on was probably the most difficult, because we ran the race in midsummer, and we couldn't tell anybody till September that we were even on the race.
What'd you tell people when they asked where you went? I mean, obviously you're gone for a long time. Did you guys just say you were on a trip together?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I have a sister that was building a cabin up in northwest Montana, and told some people we were up there helping them, and just lied.
Well, yeah, you got to, I guess. So you couldn't say anything to, I mean, like the sister that you said you were helping build the cabin. Did she had no idea what you guys were up to?
There was a handful of people that we were able to tell just because we had to. I mean, they were in our life, and you can't just disappear for 30 days. But they had to sign confidentiality agreements with CBS to the tune of a $10 million lawsuit if anybody spills the beans. So.
Wow. That's crazy. I would have happily forked over that $10 million. You guys should have just told me. It's been great talking to you guys. It's awesome. Gary and Matt Tomljenovich from Laurel, 5th place on the amazing race. Hey, thanks so much for calling in this morning, guys. And thanks for for doing us proud here in Billings.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
All right, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.